Please be seated. Good afternoon. My name is Amy Gort, and I serve as the Provost and Executive Vice President at Metropolitan State University. It is my great pleasure to welcome you to this 102nd commencement ceremony of Metropolitan State University on behalf of our students, faculty, and staff. I'd now like to introduce our vocalist, Miss Sandy Hodges, who will perform America the Beautiful. Thank you, Ms. Hodges, for such a wonderful performance to begin our ceremony. Graduation is an important day in the life of a university. This afternoon, we welcome the families and friends of our degree recipients and other special guests to this celebration. Today, 1,058 new graduates of Metropolitan State University will bring the number of Metropolitan State alumni to 46,115. It is now my pleasure to introduce our president, President Ginny Arthur.
Thank you, Provost Gort. Graduates, it's a privilege to serve as Metropolitan State University's president and an honor to join you today as we come together to recognize your academic achievements and to celebrate this important milestone in your lives. As the public urban university whose primary mission is to make an excellent, engaging, and inclusive learning experience accessible to all adult learners, we know that many of you have juggled work, family, and community responsibilities while pursuing your studies. We are extremely proud of you. As Metropolitan State graduates, you join a growing and distinguished body of alumni who are leaders in business, government, education, the arts, law enforcement, human services, healthcare, and many other fields. We are confident that the preparation you have received at Metropolitan State has equipped you to become leaders, both in your careers and your communities. Graduates, just as each of you is marking a memorable personal milestone today, your university is also celebrating. This is our 102nd commencement ceremony since Metropolitan State first admitted students in 1972. Our faculty, staff, and alumni are proud that over the course of 47 years, Metropolitan State has stayed true to its mission and has flourished. When this university was founded, we were known as the University Without Walls. But in fact, we have always been, and we will continue to be, the University Without Barriers, providing a high-quality education to non-traditional, first-generation, and working students who seek to provide a better life for themselves and their families through higher education. At our founding, there were few options for students who did not fit the traditional mold of being a recent high school graduate seeking a residential experience. Our founders were determined that Metropolitan State should be a college for those who have no college, and that we would honor the knowledge that learners brought with them, and as one alumnus really recently put it, we allow students to find their own passion and purpose and help them become lifelong learners, taking responsibility for the direction of their programs of study and encouraging their active engagement in their community. Many things have changed in university life in the past 47 years, but the faculty and staff have kept faith with the university's founding mission, and the result is the university that has served you during your educational journey. Today, I promise, on behalf of all faculty and staff, to keep our focus on the original Metropolitan State vision, welcoming and supporting all students, providing cutting-edge programs that speak to our global network society, and striving to do that work better every day. While we now are a university with many beautiful walls, the Twin Cities themselves will always serve as our extended classrooms and laboratories as we continue to realize our mission as an engaged university. We are determined that as long as there is anyone in our community who seeks a flexible, accessible, high-quality college education, there will always be Metropolitan State to remove the barriers. Even though you are graduating today, Metropolitan State University will always be your academic home. Please remain connected to the university and help us strengthen our unwavering commitment to providing an excellent, engaging, and inclusive education. Presidents often wish that they had a crystal ball to see into an uncertain future. But as I stand before you today and look into the faces of our graduates, I clearly see the future, and it is bright and promising. Thank you. Before we proceed further, I thank the Beacon Hill Brass Band, vocalist Sandy Hodges, and Marshall Besumbus, our pianist, for the beautiful music they are providing today. I also would like to thank our American Sign Language interpreters, Julie Bach, Ezra Kessler, Catherine Rudder, Stephen Medlicott, and Rosalinda Estrada Alvarez. We also recognize our special guests who have joined our celebration. Ms. Cheryl Teffer, trustee, representing the Board of Trustees and the Chancellor of the Minnesota State System. Ms. Christine Hansen, Metropolitan State University Alumni Relations Director, representing the Alumni Association and the University Foundation Board. At this time, I would also like to recognize the platform party, including our academic deans and university administrators. Dr. Frank Schweigert, Dean of the College of Community Studies and Public Affairs. Dr. Carl Polding, Dean of the College of Individualized Studies. Dr. Judith Graziano, Dean of the College of Nursing and Health Sciences. Dr. Herbert King, Dean of Students. Ms. Roberta Anderson, Associate Provost for Student Success. Mr. Steve Reed, Vice President for Information Technology and Institutional Research and CIO. Ms. Deb Gerke, Chief Human Resource Officer. Our honor guides for this ceremony are Dr. Brian Goodroad, Dr. Heidi Frankard, Dr. Danielle Abebe, and Dr. Karen Johnson. Thank you all for your leadership and dedication to our students' success. During the presentation of degrees, each dean will advance to the front of the stage to greet the graduates of their college. Our other distinguished guest speakers will be introduced throughout the ceremony. I am keenly aware that the quality of our students' academic experiences relies not only on their energy and academic efforts, but also on the professional commitment, knowledge, and skill of our dedicated faculty and staff. Many of our resident and community faculty are with us this afternoon, and I ask them to stand and be recognized. Advisors and staff are also important to the success of our students. Will the advisors and staff who are here please stand and be recognized? And I will note that you interacted with many of them because they are busy supporting this ceremony so that it can be successful. Now, it is my pleasure to invite Ms. Cheryl Teffer, a member of the Board of Trustees of the Minnesota State System, to bring greetings on behalf of the board and the Chancellor.
Thank you, President Arthur. Good afternoon. I told the group this morning that after teaching for 25 years, when I get up and speak, I like to see my students and my graduates. Right now, I have to tell you, I can't make any eye contact with you. It's pretty bright up here. So nonetheless, I want to say I want to connect with you. Good afternoon to the graduates of the class of 2018. On this gorgeous April afternoon, I bring warm greetings from Minnesota State's Chancellor, Devinder Malhotra, and my fellow Minnesota State trustees. You're aware that there are only a handful of moments in life that are unforgettable. Donning a cap and gown upon graduation from an academic program is one of those moments. Every graduate here has his or her own story. Selecting your career path, balancing work, academics, and family obligations, setting personal and professional goals. All of your efforts have been directed at a brighter future for yourself, your family, and your community. But this celebration is not just for the graduates alone, and it is not limited to this audience of family and friends. The people of Minnesota support publicly financed higher education at Minnesota State's colleges and universities because the future of the state is here this afternoon. A highly skilled, versatile, university-educated workforce cares for, protects, and innovates. It provides the physical and intellectual energy and the leadership essential to the growth and prosperity of this state through the 21st century. Graduations like this Metropolitan State University celebration are the reason Minnesota State's colleges and universities exist at all. So this afternoon, the trustees of Minnesota State, who speak on behalf of the citizens of the state, share with you our pride and our warmest congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Teffer. I invite Christine Hansen, Director of Alumni Relations, to bring greetings and a welcome on behalf of the university's Alumni Association and the Foundation.
Graduates, I am honored to be one of the many people who will congratulate you today. On behalf of the Metropolitan State University Alumni Association, welcome. I also extend welcome to your friends and family, members of the faculty and the staff, because they've been standing behind you the whole time as your greatest cheerleaders. Today we celebrate as you become a member of the Metropolitan State Alumni Association. The company is impressive, and the membership is affordable. There are no dues. But membership does come with a challenge. We challenge you to use your education to continue to build yourself up, to lift up your family, to rise up in your community. Our university has a tradition of community involvement. As a student, you may have benefited from this core value through an internship or a community event on campus, or even the firsthand practical knowledge from one of your members of the community faculty. As a fellow alum, I'm here to challenge you and to encourage you not to lose that commitment. In today's fast-changing world, we need your leadership more than ever. Your Metro degree will open doors for you. Seize all of the opportunities before you to inspire, to make an impact, to raise up voices that have been ignored, to be the change you want to see in the world. This isn't a simple commitment, but I believe that you have the strength and the dedication to become the change you want to see. You are, after all, Metro. And you aren't facing the future alone. Just like as you were when you were a student, we're here for you. You are in the alumni community now, and we will be by your side. I am truly honored to celebrate you today and welcome you to the Metropolitan State University alumni community.
Thank you, Ms. Hanson. I invite Interfaculty Organization President August Hoffman to bring greetings from the Metropolitan State University faculty.
Thank you, President Arthur. Congratulations to the Metropolitan State University graduating class of spring 2018. You have many reasons to be thankful and many people to thank this afternoon. You should all recognize that you have achieved a significant milestone in your lives, and there'll be many more opportunities of both success and failure as we navigate our personal and professional lives. As we look around among our peers, family members, and classmates, I'd like to ask you, what kinds of things come to mind? Hard work, support, late-night assignments, and a resolution that you will finish your academic work and achieve success. Congratulations are in order, but also please know all the work, the difficulty, and the challenges will only become more intense as life progresses. Success is measured not in terms of what we gain, but rather how resilient we are, how much academic grit we show in the face of failure. Think back for a moment after all those hours of studying late into the night and accomplishing your goals. Your success is a combination of not only your efforts, but the support of your family and loved ones that helped you get to where you are today. As we become more resolute in achieving our future goals, let us remember that none of us, not one of us in this auditorium, could be here tonight were it not for the support and sacrifices of those near and dear to us. While this afternoon is indeed a moment to savor and celebrate, we should also reflect on those persons who have made these accomplishments even possible. So give thanks, reflect on what you've earned, and be prepared for even greater challenges and rewards in your bright futures that lie ahead. On behalf of the IFO, I congratulate the spring 2018 graduating class at Metropolitan State University. We hope that the tools that you have learned here in higher education will prepare you to meet the challenges that face you in the future. Embrace your futures and the inevitable challenges that we all incur in life as stepping stones to eventual success and continued personal growth. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Dr. Hoffman. I now invite student Heather Monk, who is the Student Senate President, to bring greetings from the Metropolitan State University Student Senate.
Hello, class of 2018. As Jeannie said, my name is Heather Monk, and I am the Student Senate President. It is an honor to speak with you today on behalf of the Student Senate to congratulate you on all of your academic accomplishments. As a fellow student, I admire each and every one of you. You have spent the last few years working diligently, balancing families, work, and everything else that life has thrown at you, and you made it. I know that everything you have experienced in your time here at Metropolitan State University will follow you as you continue your journey through life. I want you all to reflect for a moment, to think about all of the things in your life that could have prevented you from being here today. All of the times where it would have been easier to stop your educational endeavors than to continue progressing. You have already shown how strong you can be by making it here today. And I know that that strength will flow into the rest of your lives to help empower you to do great things. And in the future, if you start to forget what that strength feels like, remember to trust yourself. Draw new strength from the family and friends that you surround yourself with, and rely on the experiences you had while you achieved your degree to continue pushing forward. As you move forward on to the next phase of your journey, I encourage you to use your education to impact and empower the lives of others. And when you leave here tonight as alumni, I want you to remember, whether you're going into a new career, graduate school, or just opening up a new chapter of your life, you are influential and powerful. Going forward, do phenomenal things. Challenge opinions and create a positive change in the world. Congratulations.
Thank you, Heather. All of the faculty and staff at Metropolitan State University contribute to the academic success of our students through their work and commitment to the mission of the university. Today, we recognize faculty and staff who are retiring and who, upon the recommendation of their colleagues, have been granted emeritus or emeritus status. I invite them to stand as they are able when I read their names. Dr. Daniel Abebe, Dr. Ann Aronson, Dr. Rose Chu, Dr. Valerie Gaither, Dr. Leah Harvey, Dr. Larry Gottschalk, Dr. Allison McGee, Dr. Nancy Miller, Mr. Philip Bell, Dr. Paul Hesterman, Ms. Barbara Schulman, and Ms. Joyce Paxton. Please join me in thanking our emeriti faculty and staff. We will also be acknowledging special accomplishments of students as they graduate today. Students with a grade point average of 3.7 or higher are graduating today with Latin honors. They are indicated in the commencement program and will be noted when they accept their degrees. Other students have been nominated by faculty and advisors for the University Outstanding Student Awards based on the following criteria: academic excellence, academic innovation in their educational program, community service, professional accomplishments, and other relevant service. The outstanding student finalists and recipients are listed on page 11 in your program. These recipients will be recognized at a campus reception on May 5th. I now ask the Outstanding Student Award recipients to stand when I read their names and to remain standing until all the recipients have been announced so that we may acknowledge their accomplishments. Raylene Caswell from the College of Community Studies and Public Affairs. Tess Spence Singh from the College of Community Studies and Public Affairs. Genevieve Calvillo from the College of Individualized Studies. Jessica Stewart from the College of Nursing and Health Sciences. And Stacy Bushman Ford from the College of Nursing and Health Sciences. Please join me in congratulating. Thank you. Metropolitan State University is proud to be a Beyond the Yellow Ribbon organization. It is a privilege to serve more veteran and active military students than any other university in Minnesota. They enrich our learning community every day. At this time, I would like to ask all students, faculty, staff, and audience members who are veterans, active military, or military family members to please stand as they are able to be greeted. Thank you very much. At each commencement ceremony, our featured speaker is a graduating student. Speaking to us today on behalf of the Outstanding Student Group and on behalf of all of our graduates is Erica Peterson from the College of Nursing and Health Sciences, who is receiving her Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree today. Please welcome Erica.
Greetings, graduates, family, friends, faculty, and all who have gathered here to celebrate this joyous occasion, the end of one journey and beginning of another, where we close this chapter of our lives and begin writing another one. Those pages yet to be determined, while the pages of the last chapter may or may not be written just how we planned. However, as we reflect on the hard and joyous times of those precious pages, we have found ourselves here today, gaining not only a degree, but a lifetime of memories. My guess is that all of you in the audience We're invited here because you played an important role in the writing of the last chapter for your graduate. Without your love, encouragement, and dedication, we would not be here today celebrating one of our biggest accomplishments. On behalf of the graduates and Metropolitan State University, I would like to extend a warm welcome and a thank you to all those in attendance. Metropolitan State University was a second home for many over the last 3 or 4 years as we were writing the pages of this chapter, knowing that one day we would be here at this big, victorious celebration, honoring our academic achievements. I am sure that Metro State could be found on many of the pages of the last chapter as we spent countless hours here in class, study groups, the library, and with faculty. During those times, we grew as individuals, challenged ourselves and others, sharpened our skills, met new people, learned about different cultures, while pursuing and cultivating our academic dreams. In the words of Christopher Reeve, so many of our dreams at first seem impossible, then they seem improbable, and then when we summon the will, they become inevitable. Whether we knew it or not, each day we fought for our dreams. Every time we called a friend when we needed help, went to a study group, or reached out to our wonderful faculty members, we fought for our dreams. Our dream of sitting here in these chairs, being called a graduate. Our dream of making a living with our newly earned degree. Our dream of making a difference and changing the world one person at a time. Here we are, a chapter written, a dream accomplished, a degree earned. Well, it was worth it. Today proves our resilience and determination to accomplish the chapter and begin the next. Some of you know where you're going in the next chapter, and for others, your path is still a work in progress. But I have great news for you. The next chapter is full of blank pages waiting for you to write. And I ask, what will you write? What will you do? Whatever you decide to write, I urge you to never forget what you are capable of and how much you have learned about yourself during your time at Metropolitan State University. When you meet a new challenge in life, think back to how you persevered and you pulled yourself through. Be proud of yourself and of what you have accomplished. In the words of Dan Millman, you don't just have a story, you're a story in the making. And you never know what the next chapter is going to be. That's what makes it exciting. So, let's begin writing a new chapter. Congratulations, class of 2018, on this life-changing accomplishment. You did it. Thank you.
Thank you, Erica. Now the moment our students have been anticipating and for which they have worked so very hard, the presentation and conferring of degrees. This is the official recognition signifying the great academic and personal achievements. First, the doctoral students will be called forward to be hooded. Then the master's students will be called forward to receive their medallions, followed by undergraduate students by college or school. After all of the students have crossed the stage, the president will confer the degrees on all graduates. Therefore, it's important for you to stay until the end of the ceremony so that you will receive your official degree conferral. To be sure that each graduate is appropriately recognized and to enable all members of our audience to observe the ceremony, and also to make sure we all comply with fire safety regulations, please stay seated and keep the aisles in front of the auditorium clear throughout the ceremony. A professional photographer will be taking photographs, and graduates will be sent information on how to order them. Also, please remember that the acknowledgement of the last graduate to cross the stage is no less important than that of the first. Therefore, I request that all graduates and students remain until the end of the ceremony. Finally, and I know this is the hardest request, I ask you to hold your cheers and applause until all of the graduates have crossed the stage. This is to ensure that each person's name can be heard. After the last graduate has crossed the stage, We will congratulate them all together. Thank you. It is a long-established tradition that university officials congratulate graduates at commencement by shaking their hands. We understand that in our global community, there may be graduates who prefer not to shake hands for cultural, religious, or health-related reasons. If you wish to shake hands, please indicate by extending your own hand to the greeter on the stage. If you do not wish to shake hands, simply do not extend your hand, and your preference will be respected. Either way, we'll congratulate and celebrate your accomplishments. During our ceremony, we are assisted by Dr. August Hoffman and Dr. Carol Lacey, who will alternate in reading the names of the graduates as they cross their stage. Graduates, the ushers will help you from and back to your seats. When you return to your seat, please feel free to be seated. I now ask the DNP candidates, Dr. Judith Graziano, Dr. August Hoffman, Dr. Carrie Johnson, Dr. Karen Gutierrez, Dr. Deborah Erdley, Dr. Joyce Bredesen, Dr. Christine Milbrath, and Dr. Michelle Ullery to come forward.
Doctor of Nursing, Practice. Jessica Stewart, President's Outstanding Student. Beryl Moenga. Laura Geil. Abigail Harton. Aaron Swanson. Amanda Knutson. Beriala Beritur Quinen. Danny Paskowitz. Graduate programs, Master of Advocacy and Political Leadership, Raylene Caswell. President's Outstanding Student, Asiya Karich. Vanessa Ann Kissinger. Bao Li. Master of Science in Co-Occurring Disorders Recovery Counseling, Allison Adams. Master of Public and Nonprofit Administration, Tammy Reutenberg. Melissa Greenwood. Lawana Whitmore. Ashley Parker. Sarah Omar Samayor. Kimberly Gilsrud. Marquita Kamen. John O'Phelan. Master of Public Administration, Aaron Sherpick. Graduating cum laude, Lydia Allam.
College of Community Studies and Public Affairs undergraduates, Thomas Luger. Thaddeus Turner. Dylan Stifter. Elizabeth M. Shadiko. Yer Moa. Carly Quick. Skylar Mitchell. Alyssa Saby. Megan DeGrio. Ami Alicia Mitchell. Shian Star Almquist, graduating magna cum laude. Ali Rirock. Ka Vang. Brianna Stay. Emmanuel Zhang, graduating summa cum laude. Ia Yang Zhang. Sheng Wang. Jonathan Tao. Daniel Dukoch. Tracy Benson, graduating cum laude.
Give her a second.
Boo Pa, graduating cum laude. Lavi Lee. Sarah Sharp, graduating summa cum laude. Cassandra Johnson. Larissa White. Mandy Kessler. Abigail Waranihi. Preti Gezu. Sherahan Hassan. Hanan Adam. Najim Shear. Hoa Zhang. Crystal Dukes. Bethlehem Keaton Marian. Dolly Mensa, graduating cum laude. Miriama Nabi, graduating cum laude. Plovina Cayado. Brittany Cherry Key. Brianna Holt, graduating magna cum laude. Chanello Steiner, graduating summa cum laude. Should we switch after this? Lance Petchel, graduating magna cum laude. Lori Tetro. Rebecca Somerville.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay. Kari Hansen.
Graduating summa cum laude, Adam Walton. Graduating magna cum laude, Annette Reverd. Annie Thompson. Jennifer Kim Nguyen. Diane Marie Knudsen. Graduating summa cum laude, Robin Jean Seltoffner. Darko Apaya Danqua. Graduating summa cum laude, Jennifer Lynn Reddy. Graduating cum laude, Emily Wentz. Shang Tao Yang. Brooke Nicole Hill. Darren Turk. Matthew Jerome Lee. Kevon Martin. DeAndre Robertson. Zainab Meyer. Graduating summa cum laude, Margaret Annette Hicks. Bryce Okocha. Andrew Kim. Catherine Muriel Baumetz. Cheryl Weller. Graduating summa cum laude, Joanna Howe. Abraham Alwy. Close enough. Graduating cum laude, Kayla Schneider. Graduating cum laude, Katie Platt. Graduating cum laude, Carly Ray Saxon. Graduating magna cum laude, Stephen Ross. Graduating cum laude, Bailey Roman. Graduating cum laude, Zinnia Vang. Lilac Xiong. Angela L. Strong. Graduating summa cum laude, David Ah. Donna Vu. Graduating magna cum laude, Jessica Schwartz. Veronica Courtwright. Graduating summa cum laude, Alexa Bushinsky. Graduating summa cum laude, Amber Rowley Mahaney. Graduating summa cum laude, Tess Spence Singh. Schlick Moore. Stephanie Lau. Graduating summa cum laude, Morgan Christofferson. Jennifer Kindom. Emily Kristen Joyce. Heather Syrup. Graduating cum laude, April Wyant. Amanda Gresh. Nadia Kabzar. Linda DeGizio. Sylvia Natal. Athra Al-Batat. Marie Antoinette Hoffman. Grady LaRose. Graduating magna cum laude, Christine Tuckner. Diane Frazier. Naya Jones. Galina Alar. Graduating summa cum laude, Lindsay Stadola. Tanya Knoll. Paul Hoffman. Hannah Satzer. Graduating cum laude, Shanice Glover. Elizabeth Conley. Zachary Thomas Shanley. Christopher Dwayne Williams, Jr. Graduating magna cum laude, Nina Louise Robertson. Graduating magna cum laude, Zer Kong Song. Graduating cum laude, Molly Freitag. Ikran Warsam. Fadumo Hassan. Alam Yusuf. Nemo Muhammad. Anzal Omar Aden. Zamzam Kite. Graduating magna cum laude, Daviana Hicks. Graduating summa cum laude, Rosemary Callahan. Sadia Bashir Ahmed. Deko Noor. Ednika Dabney. Gabriela Hernandez Navarro. Jasmine Bruner.
College of Individualized Studies undergraduate. Graduating summa cum laude and also President's Outstanding, a student, Genevieve Cavillo. Andrew Prouty, graduating cum laude.
read it unless it's not very clear.
Annie Mueller. Elaine Nunes Garcia, graduating cum laude. Brianna Renner. Kristen Oster. Nikki Belargian. Michael Francis Garlitz. DeAndre Mills. Deanne Sandberg. Sharon Zelinsky, graduating summa cum laude. Brittany Trukyong Train. Stephanie Michelle Severson. Getahan Asnaki. Catherine Berthum. Tiffany Collins. Labiba Birak, graduating summa cum laude. Sirajini Baskarani. Joellen Pilarski, graduating summa cum laude. Tracy Franco, graduating summa cum laude. Dalara Mohammed. Tracy Larson. Bishop Dan J. Williams. Rose Zane. Nikki Ray Rupar. Tanisha Gary. Megan Zai. Gail Sherwood, graduating cum laude. Tiffany Goldschmitz. Mickey Paw. Deshawn Danae Capri Thomas. Ricky Vili Moa. Molly Keene Jackson. Anna Spruly, graduating cum laude. Mary Williams Jasicki. Moses Babs Owen Lovey. Cecilia Veal. Kendall Killian. Ashley Yonbe. Rachel Ojo, graduating cum laude. Alexander Price. Amber Brown. Aaron Ausman. Lisa Cornier. David Strand. William Johnson. Jacob Farmer. Madison Frank. Arsalan Mahmoud. Dustin Reichert. Brandon J. Ballard, graduating summa cum laude. Leanne Marie Larson, graduating summa cum laude. Gao Nao Yang. Andrea L. Riley. Andrea Lynn. Rachel I. Yarfel. Cassandra Carlson. Rebecca Donner, graduating magna cum laude. Leah Helsper, graduating cum laude. Melina Sixtos. Patrick Tita Nuaga. Caitlin Crowley. Angel Crowley. Leonard Marlowe Amundsen III. Monica Ann Klimek, graduating summa cum laude.
August, your turn.
College of Nursing and Health Sciences undergraduates. Graduating summa cum laude, Stacy Bushman Ford, President's Outstanding Student. Graduating summa cum laude, Eden Judith Abramson. Aaron's Mulongo Nyongesa. Corrine Davison. Graduating summa cum laude, Melissa Wenner. Cassandra Schneider. Lisa Naomi Christensen. Graduating summa cum laude, Tiffany Marie Miller. Graduating summa cum laude, Sarah Schulte. Graduating cum laude, Danielle Kulinek. Elizabeth Green. Robert Endemule. Olivia Boudreau. Graduating magna cum laude, Christy Court. Richard Moore. Graduating summa cum laude, Dana Marie Wenker. Graduating summa cum laude, John Paul Berdovich. Graduating summa cum laude, John Smetana. Tina Fitzsimmons. Graduating cum laude, Brittany Scolte. Judy Yang. Graduating cum laude, Alberto Guerrero. Tenzin Loden. Graduating magna cum laude, Mimosa Lee. Graduating magna cum laude, Nicole Ornberg. Graduating magna cum laude, Sydney Maras. Lindsay Kelfowler. Graduating summa cum laude, Kelly Hillock. Graduating magna cum laude, Elizabeth Lindell. Graduating cum laude, Edna Buru. Kiara Marshall. Graduating summa cum laude, Katie Christensen. Graduating magna cum laude, Julie Smith. Graduating summa cum laude, Christian Chapman. Graduating summa cum laude, Shui Hu. Graduating summa cum laude, Becky Kuya. Graduating cum laude, Elisa Lucas. Alyssa Delanen. Graduating magna cum laude, Kaylin Bogan. Graduating summa cum laude, April Jordan. Graduating summa cum laude, Dina Gutierrez. Graduating cum laude, Deborah Smith. Graduating summa cum laude, Rosaline Shodell. Graduating cum laude, Janelle Grell. Tracy Lynn George. Graduating magna cum laude, Shannon Schaefer. Graduating cum laude, Brogan Sin. Graduating summa cum laude, Kaylee Smith. Shay Fredrickson. Graduating summa cum laude, Rebecca Joy Gibson. Kristen Benedict. Graduating summa cum laude, Samantha Lee Bates. Graduating magna cum laude, Kimberly Valles. Graduating summa cum laude, Courtney Burgoyne. Graduating cum laude, Emily Peterson. Graduating summa cum laude, Carissa Scholl. Graduating summa cum laude, Maggie Hall. Graduating summa cum laude, Vicki Henderson. Nicole Schmidt. Graduating cum laude, Aisha Ali. Graduating cum laude, Caitlin Corcoran. Graduating summa cum laude, Carlene Otto. Graduating summa cum laude, Beverly Dice. Graduating summa cum laude, Jennifer Stutzman. Graduating summa cum laude, Mai Vang Yao. Graduating summa cum laude, Erica Lynn Peterson. Graduating cum laude, Rose Mariti. Winnie Nabujo. Uju Oniya.
Caitlin Suzanne Carpenter. Jason O'Connor, graduating cum laude. Chase Walker. Jonathan Mack, graduating summa cum laude. Chelsea Knudsen, graduating magna cum laude. Rachel Lillian Mike, graduating magna cum laude. Rachel Zanmiller, graduating magna cum laude. Margaret Treman, graduating summa cum laude. Anita Mendoza Thornhill, graduating cum laude. Jennifer Ross. Carly Johnson, graduating cum laude. Christina M. Morrow. Leslie Marie Rasmussen. Callie Ann Reynolds. Lauren Baldus. Kaylee Stenger, graduating cum laude. Bretta Hibbing, graduating summa cum laude. Tedora Rusinova. Fatuma Aden. Kelsey Listedcow. Lindsay Carlton. Justine Shimota, graduating magna cum laude. Thomas Morwabi. Abiel Kozak, graduating summa cum laude. Maria Tachenko, graduating magna cum laude. Diana Nayakundi. Lila Basha Salah. Esther Tarshish. Kayla Middlestead, graduating magna cum laude. Rogers Mahuti. Mirabel Tibiju Mambo. Marianne Muai. Judith Bruce, graduating summa cum laude. Rachel Whale. Noemi Rocio Ramos Sawa, graduating summa cum laude. Gina Luna Storley, graduating cum laude. Amy Elizabeth Howenstein, graduating cum laude. Ashley Greengard, graduating cum laude. Tesfaya Fiesa. Ruan Herrera. Jessica Hambold, graduating cum laude. Brianna Bishona, graduating cum laude. Ingrid Ostena, graduating summa cum laude. Susan Garcia, graduating cum laude.
Can I say my last name for the last one?
Shantae Brown.
Okay, let's tell the graduates how proud we are of them. Now it's time for the official conferral of the degrees. Will the doctoral degree candidates please stand? President Arthur, on behalf of the graduate faculty, it is my pleasure to recommend these candidates for the degree of Doctor of Nursing Practice.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Minnesota State and under its rules and the laws of the state of Minnesota, I hereby confer upon you the doctoral degree for which you are recommended with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. You may now move your tassels. You may be seated.
Will the master's degree candidates please stand? President Arthur, on behalf of the graduate faculty, it is my pleasure to recommend these candidates for the degrees of Master of Advocacy and Political Leadership, Master of Science in Co-occurring Disorders Recovery Counseling, Masters of Public and Nonprofit Administration, Masters of Public Administration, or Master of Science in Nursing.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Minnesota State, and under its rules and the laws of the state of Minnesota, I hereby confer upon you the master's degree for which you are recommended, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. You may now move your tassels. You may be seated.
Will the bachelor degree candidates please stand? President Arthur, on behalf of the undergraduate program faculty, it is my pleasure to recommend these candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Applied Science, Bachelor of Human Services, Bachelor of Social Work, Bachelor of Science in Dental Hygiene, or Bachelor of Science in Nursing.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Minnesota State, and under its rules and the laws of the state of Minnesota, I hereby confer upon you the baccalaureate degrees for which you are recommended, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. You may now move your tassels. Please be seated. Graduates, over the next few weeks, you will no doubt receive many well-deserved congratulations for your academic achievements. You have worked hard, and you should feel tremendously proud. But as we all know, most of you did not do this alone. The support of family, friends, employers, and communities is usually essential to helping you reach this point of graduation. Before we conclude today's ceremony, let us pause to acknowledge and thank all the family members, friends, and others who supported you along the way and who helped make your presence here possible today and helped you achieve this dream. To all of you who played the role of coach, encourager, paper reader, cook, driver, or child care provider, on behalf of these graduates and on behalf of the entire Metropolitan State University community, thank you. And now, we ask our graduates and guests to remain in their seats and to please remain standing for the recessional of the platform party, which will be followed by the recessional of the graduates. Graduates will meet their family and friends in the lobby. The banners from each of the colleges will be placed around the atrium to provide you with a meeting point. Everyone should exit to the rear of the auditorium. Thank you all for being with us today and for sharing in this joyful celebration of our graduates' achievements. It is now my pleasure to inform you that Metropolitan State University's 102nd commencement ceremony is now concluded.